Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the Addicted Bookworm, and I am going to say something. I love this phone because the memory is big. It is a lot of memory. So, what I have been doing on this phone is I still have my Audible app on here. Like everything got transferred over to the new phone. I am currently listening to Dungeon Crawling Carl. This is the first book. I was on Amazon on their Audible part of the site, and I was typing up like fantasy because there wasn't like a section, so I just typed in fantasy and it like did that. The audiobooks that are being sold are dirt ass cheap. Like, I cannot believe how cheap they are. It's like a limited time. And I don't know if it's because they want to get more people to listen to Audible. I don't know. So there's like 400 pages of fantasy audiobooks, and I'm like, oh, I am so excited. I'm like, oh, I literally can't afford that. I can afford to get fantasy audiobooks. I'm like, I'm there. I'm very, very there. I am like, this is awesome. This is awesome. The great thing is, it doesn't go into your storage until you download it. So when I'm done with Dungeon Crawling Carl, I will basically take it off, and that way my memory goes back to where it was. Anyways, so I have about today and tomorrow are the last 2 days before I start my new job. So what I'm actually going to be doing is listening to this one. Like, I'm going to go to bed because it's like 3:14 in the morning and I really want to go to bed. But I'm going to go to bed, and then I'm going to wake up and I'm going to listen to 15 through 21. Yeah, so I'm really glad that I did get the audiobook of Dungeon Crawling Carl, because I will be very blunt. There is a lot of stuff that happens in this book that I missed when I read it. I am not the author. I'm not the author of Beauty. So I'm like, yeah, this can work. So 11th, I'm on chapter 15 on the audiobook of Dungeon Crawling Carl. And so alright, so I know it's been like, I think 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks since I did one of these videos. But what happens in 11 through 11, 12, 13, and 14 is that Carl and Princess Donut encounter their first neighborhood boss. And literally, you had to feel so bad for this woman. You had to feel so bad for her. Because, here's the thing. There's a question that was posted on Reddit. What did she say? What did she say during that battle? And for someone who speaks Spanish, answer that question. Thank you, wonderful people that can speak Spanish. I do appreciate it so much. You guys are the best. She was basically crying out for help. She was crying out to Jesus, and she was just crying out for help. This shows, literally, that these people have absolutely no no, they have no morals. They remind me of every single corrupt and evil company, especially people that mine. And then the guy who can make any kind of food you can possibly imagine, he talks about that even if you win, you will lose. You do not stay alive long enough to enjoy winning. And apparently these companies take turns hosting these dungeons. And the last one that did it didn't just mine the planet, but took the atmosphere with them. And everybody that was, even the winner, suffocated. Not just suffocated, but froze. At least that's my impression. Are the people now hosting the dungeon, are they like the people that did that to that planet? They promised them that if they won, they would be spared. And this company just ended up killing the winner. And it literally gets me about these people. It's like these people that were fighting each other, they literally were probably really friendly with each other. They probably were friends with each other. They probably, I mean, just a thought. And then they end up having to fight against each other, and they got so used to doing it that nothing mattered. There's an old belief that once you get so used to killing people, you lose all kind of empathy and everything. At least that's what I heard. I literally am like, what the fuck? It's like, literally, what the hell is this bullshit? Like, so there is a chance that you might get the company that won't take your atmosphere, or you might be getting the company that will take your atmosphere. And it's like, what is the point? What is the point of any of this? And I'm not talking about the point of the book series, but what is the point of mining planets for their resources? Because it kind of like just makes you wonder. And then Carl notices that the videos that they're showing people, because these people that are watching the game, they have no clue what Earth is really like. No idea. And they use it. They use their naiveness to depict Earth as 100% bad. Like, there's nothing good. There's nothing good in this world, in our world. Like, there's no good people in the world. It's just everybody's bad. Everybody's bad. And then they had like video of like other crawlers who were like just killing it when it came to their stuff. And you have this girl that looks like she's from like South America, and she has dogs. I mean, she has fucking dogs. And she's literally, I mean, she looks like a fantasy character. And I need to meet this girl. I really do need to meet this girl. Because she looks like something out of a fucking fantasy novel. She literally kicks ass and takes names. She got these dogs. It's like, please, do not kill her. And then you have this guy who's like, looks like he come out from another fantasy. And I'm guessing that they are like the best looking. They're the best looking. And then you have like an army of 100 of these things, 100 of like earthlings that take down these freaking monsters. And I'm like, Donut, you ain't popular no more. You are not popular anymore. But this book, this is why I said, or this is why I said to my brother, there is only a couple of series that I will buy the physical book from. Book is going to be the Dungeon Crawling Carl series. And let's see here, Robin Hobb, definitely Robin Hobb, definitely John Gwynne, and that Carl guy, if I like the physical cover. But I will tell you, I'm not liking the physical covers of any of his books. I'm not. So I'll just probably end up just sticking that with digital. Because the digital books are better looking. I like the cover of the Kindle edition so much better than the cover of the physical editions. But anyways, this is the kind of person I am. Is like, if I'm getting so worked up over a series because the characters are just so fucking good, I'm getting all the books in that series, physical, digital, and audio. I'm sorry, but this book is on an entirely different level of cool. Like, this book series is so good. The first book, I mean, like I said, for people that don't know, I read the Kindle edition of Dungeon Crawling Carl. It was on Kindle Unlimited, and I don't need Kindle Unlimited to buy or get the Kindle edition of the book. I can go ahead and get the Kindle edition of the book. That's not a problem. And then what I do is I get the audiobook edition of it after I'm finished with the Kindle edition, and then I get the physical copy of the book. People might go, why are you doing that? Because Dungeon Crawling Carl is on a whole level of fantasy that I have never experienced in my life. This series puts Harry Potter to shame. I am not ashamed to say that. It puts Harry Potter to shame. We are getting such amazing world building with this book. He wrote this book during the freaking pandemic. He went and he wrote it during the fucking pandemic. So this is what you do when you have nothing else to do. You just write about a guy But that's what happened. This is how, like, souped up about this book. This book is so good. But yeah. And then it's like, I'm part of I subscribe to a Attention Crawler where they talk about the book. They are so far ahead of me. It's not even funny, but I don't care. I don't care. But yeah, these 4 chapters was absolutely amazing. Yes, I did feel sorry for the poor hoarder, but at least now she can rest in peace and not have to worry. And then it was like, what was it? Then, oh yes, I almost forgot. This one, I remember this crawler, but to revisit her was, oh my god. So there's this Asian, no, I'm not being racist, okay? There is this Asian crawler, and we don't know anything about her. We don't know anything about her. How we meet her, Carl finds her dead body, and she is stripped. And I mean stripped. I mean literally, even her underwear is taken by a guy. Literally, this guy goes, when he enters apparently when they enter the dungeon, he had a gun with him. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if he had the gun with him when he entered the dungeon and she entered the dungeon, but he had a gun and he shot her. he shot her. What was she doing outside at 3 a.m. in the morning in a cold? I can pretty much going to take a guess on exactly what she was doing. I'm not using it as a stereotypic thing or whatever, but I really believe that she was a prostitute. Because there is, well, let me try to put it, either she was a prostitute or she was walking home. Now, if she was a prostitute, that would definitely explain why she was out there in the cold. But if she was walking home, that would also explain. So let's just take, we'll never know. But he shot her right through the chest. And that angered Carl so much. He literally was so angry that some guy would shoot a woman in the chest. And I think this has a lot to do with the fact that he used to be in the Coast Guard. And the fact that he feels like that as a member of the Coast Guard, he's supposed to be protecting people. I felt so bad for this woman. Because we will never know why she was outside. We can, of course, make assumptions. Oh, yeah, she was a prostitute or she was, walking home. We will never know. We will never know. But that guy better watch it because Carl does have plans for him. I want to see his death. I want to see his death. That would be great. But this book has just all these feels you get. It's like exciting, and you're like, oh my God, donut. It's such a good book. And I have under 7 hours left of this book. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to listen to it right now because I'm dead tired. But I will be doing another review of Dungeon Crawling Carl when I'm done with this. What I'm actually thinking about doing is when I wake up, I could easily finish this audiobook today. It's Sunday, the 17th. So what I'm thinking about doing is upload after I upload this video, go to bed, and then I'm going to wake up and I'm going to spend 6 hours listening to this audiobook. And what I'm also going to do is when I get to chapter 21, I will do another video to talk more about it. And then I'm actually going to go on the library, because knowing me, like as soon as I'm done with the once I am done with the Kindle edition, the digital edition of the second book, I will immediately want to turn on the audio book. So what I will do is I'm going to go on to Libby and see if they have the audiobook version of the second book. If they do, but there's a hold on it, I'll just put a hold on it and wait for it to pop up. But once it pops up, I will be listening to that. And then, of course, I will go and, get it on Audible. So, because I got the Kindle edition of the second book, I can get the audiobook edition for nearly $7.50. So I am super excited about that. I probably will get the audiobook version of the second book with my first paycheck. But I was looking at a couple of these other ones. Let me get my glasses on. So I told you guys that that Amazon's got a deal on audiobooks. Um, so, let's see here. See here. They have, I'm thinking about going ahead and trying out the Dragon Blade trilogy. So, yeah. Alright, so apparently, I gotta pay like $6.95 for 3 months of Audible, and I can actually, you know, get it for, you know, be able to listen to it. Anyways, so that's my video. I'm definitely going to do that. There's no way around it. I have to sign up for Audible to get it. But like I said, I will definitely try to see if the library has it instead of me having to buy it off of Audible or get it off of Audible. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm going to be going to bed. When I wake up, I will continue with Dungeon Crawling Carl. This is just turning out to be such a awesome book, and I'm really glad I decided to pick it up. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.